All right, Commissioner Wiley, since taking office here on July 1st with the new department, what obstacles have you been facing under your new position right now?
Oh, well, when I first took the parks, I pretty much went around to the parks because I know that the previous commissioner here had neglected these parks. He hasn't done anything in the past year. Like I always said, there was no fruits for their labor from neither one of the commissioners. We have a park, especially Washington Park and Miller Park. These two parks, I want to say, pretty much look like the Bronx. There was more graffiti than I ever seen on the trains back in the 70s in New York on the subways. This is where the children were playing. There was a lot of equipment broken between swings, the slides where children could have got cut very easily. All the rubber matting is ripped up off the ground. This is when you're a commissioner, this is something obviously a commissioner never went to, because when I've seen this and I went to this park, it was totally disturbed me. Just the rubber mats were ripped up off the ground. It's very where people can trip very easily. The slides were cracked where a kid can be cut. Now, as I said to you before, I would be very upset. Being a commissioner, when I seen this, I was very disturbed. And as I said to you before, this is the type of administration we have, and why I pulled away from this administration, because things aren't being done. There's commissioners there that don't care. All they care about is their power, their greed, and who they're going to control next. And that's not the way it works. This is neglect on part of the mayor and on part of the other commissioners in this town. And I can imagine what goes on in these other departments. There's already been harassment in another department where with Fior D'Elise, she's harassing a person where she had just recently given him a letter stating that he didn't do all kinds of functions within the town. His name is David Rivera. He's been a phenomenal employee. He's worked 7 days a week for a full-time job, which only gets paid 5 days a week. He's been at every function. He has a great relationship with the seniors in the community. After they moved him now, like I always told you guys, they just didn't remove the commissioners. They removed everybody out of every department, which makes no sense. You have people who've been working there for 10 to 14 years who know how that department operates. You're putting people in now who never worked the department ever before, without training or any other type of activity to make it a better place in those departments. And now, to set the town another 6 to 7 months back, he also fires the business administration, the financial officer. I'm still sitting here today without a financial officer for the past month. So who's running the town is my question. I have purchase orders I'm trying to put out to buy mulch for the parks, new swings, new equipment, paint to repaint these parks, and I can't even get these POs passed. Everything is at a standstill at this point. Every decision he made is not for the community. It's not for the taxpayers. And these taxpayers' dollars are still paying these people to work here where nothing is moving. The town is totally froze up at this point. And with that, going back to David Rivera, now they move him into records department. Just recently, a suit comes up and they accuse him of stealing. So this is politically motivated, what's going on with David Rivera. Those town attorneys, both of them are no good, Gil Garcia and Joe DeMarco. They go around following out the orders of the mayor. And the mayor thinks he can hide behind the two attorneys. He has something coming because he's not fooling anybody.
Commissioner Wiley, again, you've informed the residents of Western York you'll be running for mayor. You're pursuing the office. Clearly, Mayor Roque right now has not resigned. He apparently won't be resigning anytime soon. Do you anticipate this happening sometime within the next 6 to 8 months?
Roque does have to step down. It's not a secret. Everything was documented what happened with that activity FBI. The FBI does not come to your house 6 o'clock in the morning to lock you up and put you in front of a judge because you're not found guilty of something. He has the right to due process. He has the right to extend his trial like he's been doing. You have 3 times to extend your trial. You're granted 45 days each extension. He's already taken 2 up. The time is running out, Mayor Roque. Your 3rd extension is coming. It's your last 45 days. And you're going to have to face the music, and you're going to have to be responsible for your activities to these people. When you commit intimidation, and you intimidate 84-year-old people, and people in the community that have nothing to even do with this community because of your ego, that bothers me as a commissioner. And you don't belong as the mayor.